Welcome back, everybody, to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, I made it here to the western reaches of the Norcrofts, and so let's just go ahead and jump right into the episode.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
These pillagers are a grim indication of what orcs intend to accomplish. They have defiled the deserted homes of the crofters. It is a fine deed that you have done in removing their presence.
Brings you to these lands?
Knowing that the invaders have fallen to your prowess fills me with a sense of satisfaction. Each orc slain in the fields delays the chance of their force amassing to attack the city. Keep vigilant, brave warden.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Hail, warden. Take care as you travel in these lands. The vacant farms southwest of the city have fallen under the control of the White Hand orcs. Their previous residents fleeing to Edoras or seeking sanctuary within the walls of Cliving. The orcs have taken it upon themselves to mark our lands with their various brands and symbols. It may not matter to most, but I cannot bear to see our homeland so crudely desecrated. If it is not much trouble, I request that any orc banners or totems that you come across be destroyed. I shall see that you are compensated generously for your efforts. So I have seen a few of those around. Let me get on my war steed. And then let me pull up my quest log. And I just want to make sure that I got everything on here. Okay, I think that's fine for now. I'm just trying to figure out where this is. Can I set the tracker on this? It's not really telling me where to go. West of the second, outside of Cliving. That's weird. It's not telling me where to go. Yeah, I'm a little lost. Maybe it's in the Entwash Vale? Said it's to the west, but I don't know, man. Here's some banners and things like that. I do have to destroy these. Oh, that's pretty easy. I can just do it as I'm riding along, I guess. I'll just have to find them. There's a totem. Just kind of riding around here. What is this? Minas Rant. Another totem here. And then I'm just kind of riding around. It's those four, and I need one more totem, I believe. There's one. Okay, so although I can't find this third marker, well, I really want to find it. I just don't know where it is. Said it's to the west. So it should be to the west of this one, right? I would think. Maybe I'll just go west here after I turn this in.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
I suspect that seeing the banners and totems fall disturbs the orc invaders as greatly as it has disturbed me to see them erected on our land. I praise your convictions, Kippen. If you have the bravery to risk such an undertaking, I am pleased to reward you as promised.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Hold on. Let me dismount here, kill that guy. Or he's just gonna keep harassing me this whole time. He's leaving, but this guy is not. Okay, sorry about that. Back to business.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Reeve Athelward has asked us to remain on watch against orcs and to ensure the safety of the city. We repelled a single attempted infiltration of Cliving, and in the time since, no orcs have dared to try again. All the while, the orcs are free to roam our lands, pillaging and raiding as they see fit. I mean no disrespect to Reeve Athelward, but I know that we could greatly benefit were we to ride against the orcs in the field. My men all agree, save Leofectel. Please speak with him and convince him that riding out against our foes is the correct course of action. Why am I stuck in combat? That's unfortunate. Let me do my Hobbit silence to drop aggro. There you go.
I do not believe you will find welcome here.
Garmin oversteps his bounds. We are under direct orders from Reeve Athelward himself. We are to guard the city walls and never to patrol beyond. I will not take part in this disobedience. I understand that it is a noble undertaking, but we have our commands and we must follow them. I suggest you inform Garmund that I will be reporting to Athelward the moment he abandons his post. Do not take part in this foolishness, Kippen.
What brings you to these lands?
I cannot fault Leofectel for his loyalty to the Reeve, but there is more to duty than simply following commands. We have all sworn oaths to protect these lands and the people that live upon them. I wish to uphold those oaths and to bring justice to the trespassers against the plains of Rohan. I will gladly face the consequences if my deeds preserve even a yard of my homeland. I welcome you to ride with us, Kippen. We intend to strike fear into these brutes and pillagers. Let us set forth upon your steeds, men. Ready yourself, Kippen.
Garmund has rejected my commands to remain guarding the city. He has taken his Aerid to reclaim land from the orcs, keeping his oath to protect the whole of the Norcrofts.
What brings you to these lands?
I'm glad to have you with me, Kippen. Stay close and be ready to strike our foe. Come, let us see what these trespassers are made of. Ride with me and be ready to strike. The enemy should be just ahead. I'm gonna focus on these archers. Send the foe fleeing back. We will purge the evil from the Riddermark. Few more straight ahead here. We will make safe once more the lands of Theoden King. We will purge the evil from the Riddermark. It's like we're just riding around looking for trouble. Show no mercy to the trespassers. Alright. Let's get a move on. Onward to battle. I will fulfill my oath and cut down any in my path. Let's get this archer killed here. There we go. No orc can match the riding skill of the horse lords. Do not attempt to impede me, for I will have vengeance on my foes. Onward to battle. The Norcrofts will not be taken from us. Fourth Erlingus. Quite a long charge we're doing here. Show the enemy what fate await those who oppose the Erlingus. There we go. We will purge back the evil from the Rittermark. Looks like we're heading back towards camp, so maybe we're almost done. We must not abandon the plains. Ride forward. No orc can match the riding skill of the horse lord. We have beaten many foes, but their number is simply too great. We have fought well today. Our actions have surely weakened the enemy's hold. We will not reclaim these farms completely without support, but we have done our part. I commend you for your bravery. Let no man say that we have failed to uphold our oath. Let us return to the outpost at the watchtower. We cannot hope to regain the field in such short a time.
Our mission is dire.
It weighs heavy upon my heart to see the lands that I have sworn to protect in such ruin and abandonment. Slowly may we overcome the numbers of the orcs and the trail of wreckage, but not if we are shut behind our city walls. I thank you for accompanying me, Kippen. It is no small comfort to know that there are others who know the importance of protecting one's home.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
I am rather surprised to find Leofectos awaiting our arrival. He made it known that he wishes to speak with you. Perhaps he has had a change of heart regarding our purpose. You may inform him that I hold no grudge against him for his refusal. If he wishes to assist us at once more, we are more than willing to accept his return.
not believe you will find welcome here.
Rejoin Garmund? Am I taken for a fool? I have returned to deliver a formal summons by Reeve Athelward. He requests your presence at the meat hall at once. Having disclosed the details of Garmund's betrayal, the Reeve seeks a neutral party to discuss a resolution. I hardly consider you neutral, but nonetheless, you have been chosen to discuss the matters with the Reeve. Do not let Garmund's arrogance go unpunished. Alright. So... there we go. Now that Epic Quest is on my tracker. Looks like it's a little to the south. $200 meters. There's the quest ring. I could have sworn it wasn't popping up before. Wonder if it was a bug. There it is. The last marker is on the north of this one. So right where I came from. Guess it's that one right there. That I've ridden past so many times. You have ridden the bounds and should return to Cuthred. Okay. It's finally time to return to Cliving and turn in a bunch of quests. Alright, so we still got a few towns to get through here. It'll be fun. The warband leader, Dahmob, and his minions have been terrorizing the people of Norcross and must be dealt with. So I haven't done this one before, so I'm going to accept it. And let me go do it. Somewhere up there. There he is. I wonder if I should dismount. I almost feel inclined to. I am slowed tremendously. I got him. Just gotta kill all these lackeys. Where's the other one? Right there. Are we gonna chase around the big rock forever? Yeah, we probably will. Let me just do that. Much easier. Okay. Dahmob's defeat has reduced the danger to the people of the Norcrofts and to all those who visit the farm south of Cliving. Looks like my reputation has increased, which is nice. Now we can finally return. Wonder if there's a deed to do all the war bands. I think there probably will be. Okie dokie. So here's one.
What brings you to these lands?
This is Randgar's cloak, is it not? I was worried that he had not been found, but it seems that you have been helping him after all. You look concerned, Kippen. Is something wrong?
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Why have you brought me Randgar's cloak? Whatever concerns you, please speak your mind. You describe to Inhild the scene you witnessed when you returned to Randgar's farm. She begins to quietly sob. Oh no, it cannot be true. Poor Randgar, my love. Why did he not flee? I begged him not to stay on my behalf. I know that he stayed so that we might be together. But it is now doubtful that I would ever look upon him again. Kippen, I must ask you for one final favor. You must take me to Randgar's farm, so that I may bid goodbye to him in person. I will know no peace until I see these things for myself. Please, speak with my father inside our home. Ask that he allow you to escort me to Randgar's farmstead. Okay. Let's go in there. Where's the old man? I guess he's upstairs.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Inhild yet weighs her thoughts on that foolish Randgar. He is but a worthless farm boy. A woman of her standing should be courted by a wealthy noble or a brave warrior. He explained to Whitthorn the events of Randgar's farm and request to escort Inhild there so that she may know peace. I shed no tears for Randgar. His fate is a result of his own foolish actions. I will grant Inhild my blessing to leave if it helps her forget about that silly affections of her. But you must promise to keep her safe. Okay. Let us go at once, Kippen, before my father changes his mind on this matter. Lead the way.
You have escorted Inhild to the home of Randgar, offering her the chance to have closure regarding the death of the man she once loved.
Our mission is dire.
Thank you for bringing me here, Kippen. I hope that I have not been overly troublesome to you. You have been a greater friend to Randgar and myself than you know. Please excuse me for a moment. Inhild begins to call out for Randgar. Randgar! Randgar! Where are you, my love? Oh, hi, miss you. Here I am, Inhild. Do you see me? It is good that you see me, my love. I cannot believe that it worked.
Our mission is dire.
Greetings again, Kippen. I understand your surprise. Please allow me to explain. Inhild and I have known that we would never be together as long as Whitmon could stop us. We devised a plan to feign my death in hopes that Whitthorn would allow Inhild to see me. For our scheme to work, we would need an outsider to lend help. That outsider was you, Kippen. I'm sorry to have deceived you, but it was the only way to ensure that you would be genuine when convincing Whitmon. We did not wish for it to be this way, but we had no choice. Please, do not be angry. You have done us a great service. There is one final matter that needs to be dealt with. Please speak with Inhild, and she will explain.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
My father cares for me, but he shares not my views of love. He will never allow me to spend the rest of my life with a farmer, no matter how good of a man he might be. Randgar and I must depart for safer lands. And you have been so helpful, but I must ask you one final request. Please tell my father that I have gone off with a rich and handsome rider from J.R.R, whom we encountered on our return. In this way he will miss me, but be altogether happy for my good fortune. Alright. Good fortune to you, Kippen. We owe our happiness to you.
What business have you?
You
with the
return.
Rohirrim?
I trust that Inhild has returned safely as well. Stay a moment and share with me your visit to the belated Randgar's home. Let's see. That's a pretty decent bracelet. 225 agility, 105 vitality, a little bit of power, critical rating. Might take that. Let me see this cloak, though. My cloak's still better. I might take this bracelet, though. Oh, no. No, I hate seeing a full inventory. Oh, well. Okay. Anyways, let's go.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
What makes you hesitate, Kippen? Is there something you have not told me?
Our success depends upon our strength.
So it's another one of
You aid
these
us.
where I have to make a choice. So hold on, let me figure out what I want to do here, because I want to be able to, I don't know, if this is going to open up different quest lines, I want to do the right thing. So give me a second. Okay, so really, it doesn't really branch anywhere, so I'm just going to artificially recreate both of them here. So, if I were going to do speaking the truth,
Rohirrim have need of your services.
he would say, you explained to Whitmon that Rangar feigned his death as part of a scheme to run off with Inhild because the two were in love. This is intolerable, Kippen. How dare they? That miserable crofter Rangar puts my dear Inhild's life in danger. He always seemed a rough character, but I never imagined he would take my daughter from me. Thank you for revealing the truth to me. I've vowed to find my daughter again someday, and we will have all of this foolishness sorted out. I owe you much for your honesty. So that would be, again, if you did speaking the truth, or you could go with Inhild's wish, which is what I'm going to
Success
do.
depends upon our strength. Will you aid us? What brings you to these lands?
You attempt to convince Whittorn that you encountered a very handsome and wealthy rider along the road south of Cliving. You describe how Inhild became enamored with the man, and she accepted his offer to travel together to Edoras. Can this be true? Oh, I just knew this would happen, Kippen. I always suspected Inhild would find someone more worthy. But what incredible fortune. I only wish that she had introduced me to the man before departing. Nonetheless, I shall have to visit them someday when the roads are safe again. Thank you for protecting my daughter, Kippen, and for bringing me such wonderful news. You have my deepest respect. Okay. So done with that one. Let's head into the mead hall. There's going to be multiple quests there.
You have ridden the bounds? What did you encounter?
My men ride that circuit many times a day, ensuring the safety of the city. Usually it is quiet, but occasionally orcs or other foes stray within the line and must be fought and driven away.
For Rohan to be safe and well guarded, the Norcrofts must be as well.
I was told that Reeve Athelward wanted to speak with you before you depart Cliving. Thank you again for your help, and I hope that the Reeve rewards you in suitable fashion for the aid that you have graciously given. For Rohan to be safe and well guarded, the Norcrofts must be as well. I appreciate your help in that regard, and I know the Reeve will agree. So looks like my friends are here. What did you do while I was away? I stood atop one of the towers and gazed out across the plains of Rohan. I saw a goodly distance, but could see no sign of the Uruks we pursued. What do you think of Cliving? Think it is a city of Rohan. No city built by the hands of men can hope to compare to those of the elves, even in the passing age, but it suffices as a place for them to live. If this is what they call living. I see no art, I hear little music. It seems to me these men of Rohan survive, but yet they do not live. I have said nothing of this to any of them, of course. Might be considered impolite. What do you make of Athelward? He has seen grief in his time, and he has caused more besides. I think he does want to protect his people and is doing what he can for them. What did you do while I rode? I spoke with the men in the towers and walked the streets of Cliving. It is as cheerless as I remember it, though now the people have good reason. With the threat of orcs in the Norcrofts, it has always been a grim place. Perhaps that is Athelward's doing. Grief seems to follow him wherever he treads. He has always been unlucky, losing his wife and children to childbirth and sickness. Perhaps it is reflected in the demeanor of this town. Is Cliving well defended? They do seem ready for just about anything. I hope my own home in Eworth is as well prepared to fend off an attack, but I suspect it is not. Cliving has several natural geographic advantages. Eworth does have one such advantage. It is bordered on the west by the Entwash. Few foes will be able to attack it from that way. Did you speak with Siflon? No, I did not. Nona seemed to be deep in conversation with the girl when my wandering took me near them, but I did not want to intrude. I wonder what they spoke. I did notice Siflon casting glances in my direction, but I know not why. What did you do while I rode? I walked about the city, ignoring the distrustful looks I received. I do not like this city. Horn said that his home is not like this place, and I'm prepared to believe him. A city such as this could not have produced a man like him. The people of this city are distrustful and small. What do you make of Cliving? I do not like it. I will be glad when we go. What did you speak with Siflod? I did. If she were not soft and coddled, like many of the horse folk seem to be, she could have been one of the Ukluth. She has the temperament for it, if not the weathering given by a hard life. I think she was frightened of me at first, but she had many questions about my people and I enjoyed talking to her about them. The guard captain did not let her out of his sight while she was in my presence. That put me in mind of a caged bird. I would not have tolerated it, but Siflod did, and no one would mistake her for me, that's for certain. She was very curious about Horn. I told her his singing voice is not as fair as he thinks it is, and that he is not my equal in combat. I think she was disappointed.
I have grown weary of this city already.
Too many walls and not enough open land for my taste, Kippen.
Athelward has been a gracious host, but we should be leaving.
We have been in conversation with Athelward for some time.
For a city of men, this does seem to be in a defensible place.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you for heeding my summons, Kippen. Leofectol has told me that you have been assisting Captain Garmund and his riders. Please share with me the events that you have witnessed and your opinion on Garmund's intentions. He described the raid against the orcs led by Garmund, his respect for Reeve Athelward, and his desire to protect his homeland from invaders. Athelward listens, nods, and thinks for a moment before speaking. I hear truth in the words you speak, Kippen, and I will now pass judgment on these matters with your testimony in mind. Inform Leofectol that I am moved by his loyalty and his adherence to my commands. As such, I have decided to bestow him the title of Captain of the Guard. With this rank, he shall be able to oversee the other men on guard and ensure that none shall risk their lives to attack the White Hand Orcs. When you have finished with Leofectol, speak with the Captain Garmund. Garmund is to pack his supplies and return to the mead hall. For his noble acts and his great desire to protect others, he will receive the privilege of becoming my personal protector and safeguard. My life will be much more secure with Garmund at my side. Alright, so this episode's running a little long. We'll finish up the next quest and continue in the next episode.